Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gary Hibner and welcome to this channel. If you don't know about my channel, I like to focus in on low tunings and all that type of stuff with guitars and baritones and extended scale. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Baritone Conversion X. Now, I was lucky enough to get this on the used market here in South Africa. I had a bud that was selling it. Thank you so much, Corne. So this is a Warmoth drop-in replacement baritone conversion neck for any Squier or Fender heel pocket. So basically, this is the same size heel pocket as any Fender or Squier, and it drops right in. So it's a very easy replacement. So if you've got a Fender or Squier guitar lying around that you're not using, but you really like the electronics, this is a very easy way to get to a longer scale so you can get to lower tunings. But before jumping in, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and also don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can be notified of my future videos. Now let's jump back in. Now, Fender have their own conversion neck, which is the Fender Subsonic, which is 27 inches, but Warmoth have a slightly longer one. These are at 28 and 5/8 inches. So that extra bit is going to allow us to tune down lower. So I'm going to be putting it into this Squier Tele Deluxe that I've got over here. I just grab this neck and just place it over here. I'll give you a quick idea. Let's just see if we can get that in. So as you can see, that is the extra scale length we're going to be getting with this guitar. Whoopsie, sorry about that. So I'm going to switch to another camera here. I'm just going to switch to my phone camera because I can't really zoom out enough on this camera. But with that, I can push it a bit back in this room, and you're going to see how I set this guitar up. So first off, I'm just going to cut off those old strings. Then after that, I'm just going to flip it up and get a screwdriver and just take off that back plate connecting the neck to the body. Then I'm just going to pull that old neck off, grab the new baritone conversion neck and drop it in there. Then all I have to do is just screw on that back plate. So that's how really easy it is. It took me about 3 or so minutes to get that drop-in replacement neck in. And then after that, I just need to do the setup where I'm setting up the strings and just checking the tuning. And I also just added some lemon oil just to treat the neck and just buff it up. So it was actually way easier than I thought. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer, but I was really amazed at how quick and easy it was just to get this drop-in replacement neck. And then for the tuning, I'm using a variation of Drop F, and I'm using these D'Addario NYXL 0908, and I'm using the gauges 16 to 80. So that's the setup for this guitar. Now let's take a listen to what it sounds like. So this is what we got after the conversion, and I gotta say, I'm loving this Warmoth neck. The quality is amazing and it feels great to play. So I can definitely highly recommend the Warmoth neck. Now, the only con that I've got is when I set everything up, I did need to do a slight adjustment to the truss rod. And as you can see, there's no access on the headstock. You have to access it in the heel of the neck. So what I needed to do was pull the whole neck off again, do a slight tightening of the truss rod, and then put it back together. So that's the only gripe that I've got with this baritone conversion neck. But other than that, I'm loving everything else about it. So that's the one benefit of the Fender Subsonic. You got access to the truss rod right on the headstock over there, but you've only got 22 frets, where with the Warmoth necks, you've got 24 frets. And just taking a look at a price comparison, here is the Fender Subsonic Baritone going for $400, where if you go to the Warmoth sites, over here, you can build up your own custom baritone neck. So you can click through here. This will take you to where you can set up all the specs on the neck. So I've set up all these specs over here on the unit, and as you can see, it's around about $367. So you're looking at about $350 to $400 for a baritone conversion neck. Now, I know this sounds like a lot, but if you've really got a Fender guitar and you really like the body and all the electronics, and you just want to go the baritone route, this is a very simple solution where you get that neck and it just drops in and it's very easy to set up. Now, you could look around on the used guitar markets to see if any come up, but I've got to be honest, I don't see these come up very often. For example, I went to the Reverb site and I didn't see any listings for anything under Warmoth baritone. And if I look for any Fender Subsonics, any items that I saw there were already sold. But you might get lucky, for example, like I did, and you might find one that pops up on the used market. So that's it for this video. I had a lot of fun testing this out, and I was really amazed how easy the setup was. It just dropped in and then just run a standard setup where you just set up the strings and maybe just a slight adjustment on the truss rod. So I'm definitely going to do some changes to this. I think I'm going to upgrade the pickups, get something that's going to be a bit more suited for lower tunings, and maybe something that I can coil split. So stay tuned for that and watch out for my updates to this. So I hope you know more about baritone conversion necks, why you'd want to use them, and how you go about it. So go do your research, and I'll catch you in another video.